like hands and soap. Get a meat, let it drag on the floor. It's a 9 in the bed that I told. Working hard, we ain't having no hope.
Hey guys, what's up? What it do? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kaice, and if you are new, please take a second, go down below, hit that subscribe button, and click that little bell button so you don't miss when I post a new video. Alright y'all, we're back at it again with Forever Mood. If you saw my previous video where I talked about the Forever Mood like signature first collection, you know that I wasn't very fond of it. Got a lot of hate comments on that video. A lot of people talking about, oh, she don't support black businesses. Oh, she want to tear Jackie Aina down. She's gonna ruin Jackie Aina's business. I even stated several times in that video that I love Jackie and that I support anything that she does. I literally bought the collection without even hesitating. And her candles are not cheap. So for people to say that just because I didn't personally like the collection meant that I didn't support her or that I was trying to make her look bad or whatever, it was honestly kind of offensive to me. I just came to y'all with honesty and with my true experience with the candles, and that was that. You guys always scream how you want influencers to be real and be honest, but then when we do, then we're haters. It don't make sense. But we're back at it again with the new Send Moods collection. If you didn't know, this came out probably like a month or two ago. It's crazy because she actually just announced her holiday collection, which I'm already eyeing. You guys know I wasn't very fond of the original collection, but reading the notes on these, it seemed like it aligned a little bit more with the type of scents that I would like, and I was not wrong. So this review is definitely gonna be a lot more positive than my previous review. I'm actually really excited to tell you guys my thoughts, so let's get into it. So as you can see, I did buy the mini ones because I was a little bit afraid to spend the big bucks knowing that I didn't like the previous collection. So I'm like, you know, let me get the small one, test it out, see how I like it. So the packaging is just like the original one, same luxe vibes, says open to get lit, a little quote and signature from Jackie Aina at the top, and I live for this color palette. I love the deep dark browns, but just like the original collection, I love everything about the presentation. You guys didn't like how previously I went from my least favorite to my most favorite. I don't know how that came off as though I was trying to be purposely negative, but I figured for this video, I'm just gonna pick out a candle and tell you guys my thoughts. I did get a chance to burn every single one of them for a good amount of time, so I have very like strongly formed opinions. By the way, each of these candles are 2 ounces and they each have 12-hour burn time, and the set is $48. So like I said, I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I'm just gonna take a random one out and tell you guys my thoughts. So the first one right here is Hey Big Head. These probably aren't in the order that they come in when you buy them because I've obviously taken them out and I don't remember what placement they were in originally, but I'm gonna take out Hey Big Head first. So Hey Big Head, initially when you smell it, it smells like straight coffee. I feel like that would be the only note that you would initially be able to smell. I'm gonna go ahead and read all of the notes for you guys. So the top is roasted coffee, of course. The heart is sweet toffee and hazelnut, and the base is vanilla. The best way I can describe this scent is like if you're standing in a Starbucks, right? So get the whole coffee Starbucks scent in your head, and then someone sprays like warm vanilla sugar, the body spray from Bath and Body Works, or any like really heavily scented vanilla spray, and then you walk through like the mist that was left over. So it already smells like coffee because you're in Starbucks, and then someone sprays vanilla spray and then you walk through it. That's exactly how it smells. The notes are 100% on point. It smells like coffee. You can smell the hazelnut, and then you can definitely get that warm vanilla scent as well. It reminds me a lot of Matcha Business, but I actually prefer this one over Matcha Business because it's not as sweet. This one literally is just coffee and vanilla. And typically I don't lean towards coffee scented fragrances, but when you burn it, I feel like the nuts and the vanilla helps to balance out the coffee scent, so it's not like straight up Starbucks. What I'll do is I'll tell you guys my favorite candles in order at the end. So the next one here is Grown Folks Business. This one is bae. Oh my gosh. So this was actually the first candle that I burned because after my initial sniff, you know, when you get them, you smell each one to see what they smell like before you burn them. This was the one I burned first because it was the one that stood out to me the most. So the notes for this one include, at the top we have herbal moss, white clove, and cool mint. At the heart is gray cedar, vetiver, patchouli, and lang lang, and then at the base we have amber, rosewood, and vanilla. So you guys probably remember in my previous Forever Mood review video that I did, I mentioned how I felt like there was no balance in the notes. Like every single note was very sweet. This candle to me is like the perfect balance of sweet and warm notes. I feel like initially when you smell it, the first couple notes you would smell are the cool mint, maybe the patchouli, and you can smell the rosewood for sure. But when it's burned, you can smell every single layer. It's very warm with the patchouli, the ylang ylang, and the white cedar. But then it also has that rosewood and the vanilla that helps to lift it a little bit and make it not as warm and a little bit sweet. And I think that is what I like the most in candles. Something that has a warm base, but it's still lifted with some sweet notes as well. It's so beautiful. It's warm, but still very sweet and feminine. I'm pretty sure Jackie Aina described this one as like the bedroom scent, and I definitely could not agree more. It gives very grown and sexy vibes. All of the notes come together so nicely. To kind of give a scenario for this one, it kind of smells the way a room, or like, let's say your boyfriend set up a hotel room for Valentine's Day and there was like chocolate dipped strawberries, fresh roses, and like champagne. I feel like that is the perfect like imagery of how this smells in a candle. And let's say he made like a fresh cake, because you can smell the vanilla as well. It's beautiful. Next one I'm pulling out is We Not Lincoln. So first sniff, smells like straight cinnamon, nothing else. Smells like one of those cinnamon bubblegum packs, like, you know, when you can smell it and you haven't even opened it yet. That's exactly how it smells. And initially that was kind of like a turn off for me because I don't really go towards heavily scented cinnamon scents. But when you burn it, whoo, it's like a totally different scent. The notes for this one include pumpkin at the top. At the heart is cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. And then at the base is whipped cream and tonka. So although the top note is pumpkin, I can smell the pumpkin a tad bit, but the ginger and the cinnamon definitely overpower, especially when it's burned. When you burn it, it literally smells like a cinnamon gingerbread cookie, but like while it's still baking. So not one that's already been out and sitting, like while it's still in the oven. It gives me very much Christmas Eve vibes, like cooking gingerbreads for Santa on Christmas Eve night. I feel like the whipped cream and the nutmeg kind of help to give it that like baking scent almost, and it gives you like that milky creamy scent. So literally, like, you know how you're supposed to put out cookies and milk for Santa? That's exactly the best way I can describe it. It has that milky creamy scent because of the whipped cream and the nutmeg, but then it still has that gingerbread scent from the ginger and the cinnamon. The pumpkin, I don't know, maybe I just don't really know what pumpkin smells like directly, but girl, fresh gingerbread cookie, that's the best way to describe We Not Lincoln. And then the last one we have here is Skinny Dipped. Skinny Dipped reminds me a lot of Grown Folks Business because of how well the notes are layered to me. So at the top there's pistachio, almond cream, and apple. At the heart there's nutmeg, clove, and coconut, and then at the base is vanilla and tonka. First sniff, the first thing I can definitely smell is a pistachio. I forget which candle from the original collection has pistachio, but you can definitely smell that at the top. And you can also smell the apple, which I really like for some reason. I never thought that I would like lean towards an apple scent, but the best way I can describe this scent is a cinnamon apple pie with pistachio ice cream on top. Like that's the best way. Literally, the nutmeg and the vanilla come together really well to give that like vanilla ice cream scent. Again, I love how it has a warm base with the tonka and vanilla, and then it's lifted a little bit with the apple and the pistachio being a little bit sweeter. To me, like I said, it's another candle that the layers are just perfect, and when it's burned, you can smell every single layer. It's a very unique smell. I've never smelled a candle anything similar to this one. So let me tell y'all my favorite candles in order. My top favorite is Grown Folks Business. Second favorite is what we just talked about, Skinny Dipped. And these two candles, I actually already went out and bought the full-size ones too. So I'm really excited to get those because, like I said, these are my two favorites. I love, like I said, I just love how well layered they are. Third favorite would be We Not Lincoln. This would be the like cinnamon gingerbread one. Probably burn this on Christmas Eve. And then my least favorite is Hey Big Head, just because I don't typically reach towards coffee scents, but I still enjoy it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I hate it, because I don't hate it, but it's just my least favorite because I don't typically like coffee scents. In my previous video, I feel like a lot of people thought I was complaining that the scents were too strong, when that is not what I was trying to say. You want your candles to be strong and to light up a room, but for me, I can't stand scents that are overwhelmingly strong. So I feel like this collection They're very easy to sit in. I didn't get a headache for any of them, even though they're all very strong and they light up the room. Like I said, I didn't experience any headaches, no irritation from the scents. There's a difference between having a strongly scented candle that's overwhelming and having a strongly scented candle that's comfortable and pleasant to sit in. I don't think it has anything to do with the size of the candle, because even though they're smaller, I still feel like the scent strength is just as good as the big ones. So she definitely did a very good job at creating quality candles that are gonna light up your room. It just really depends on what your scent preference is. You're not going to like every scent. He's not gonna like every scent. She's not gonna like every scent. Everybody's gonna have different preferences because we all have different scent preferences, and that is okay. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried any of these, if you plan to try them, what your thoughts are. Let me know if you plan to get that holiday collection. I definitely plan on trying them out. I don't think there are many versions of those, but I'll have to check and see. But yes, definitely looking forward to seeing more collections from Jackie. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.
Some more rocks in the watch. Middle finger to the cops. Begins to work like Tupac. Say the wrong word 'cause you shot. The whole world love you when you hot. Think how he gave me a shot. They say much they thought I was shy. I took off and went straight to the top.